Hello students, I hope everyone is being safe and sound at their home, enjoying their quarantine time and of course getting perfectly well on with their studies. I am Mudit Jain and let's start today's session with the thought of the day. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Of course, learning, your knowledge, your studies cannot be taken away from you. Wherever you go, your learning, your habits, your upbringings, your education will always come follow you. We were reading the 4th chapter of Flamingo, that was The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlöf, and we had read that the rat trap seller, the hero of the story, stayed at an old man's cottage to spend the night, and the old man greeted him very generously, very kindly, and he gave him food, porridge, he played majolis with him, and he also showed him the 30 kroners which he had earned by dairy products, by selling dairy products. What the rat trap seller did, he went into he did not go, but he broke into the old man's house and he stole those 30 kroners and went along with his own path. Usne wo 30 kroners chura diye. So he did not return the generosity, he did not repay the kindness of the old man, he betrayed the old man. So we are reading on page number 34th. As he walked along with the money in his pocket, as the rat trap seller walked along with the money in his pocket, the 30 kroners, 3 10 kroners bill जो उसके पास थे, उसने अपने pocket में stuff किए, and he went on. He felt quite pleased with his smartness. He was feeling proud, he was feeling happy कि मैं कितना चतुर हूँ, how clever, how cunning I am. I have befooled the old man, I have made I have betrayed the old man, and I have made the old man's trust in me go away. He realized, of course, that at first he dared not continue on the public highway. He thought of course, the rat trap seller was quite accustomed, quite used to stealing things. He was doing petty thievery for his living. So he thought that, of course, if I continue on the highway, अगर मैं main road पे continue करता हूँ, तो हो सकता है कि कोई highway पे मुझे police officer, police authority मिल जाए, and he can stop me, he can search me, and if he finds 30 kroners within me, then I might be in danger, I might go to jail. So what he did, he was quite clever. He did not go on the highway. उसने highway को choose नहीं किया और उसने दूसरा direction, दूसरा route पकड़ा. क्या route था, क्या direction था? He dared not continue on public highway, but must turn off the road into the woods. Woods means forest. Your first synonym, woods means forest. उसको लगा कि अगर मैं public highway पे गया, main road से गया, तो I can be stopped by any authority. So instead of going on that public highway, he chose the route of woods. He chose the route of forest. उसको लगा कि मैं forest में जाऊँगा, तो मुझे वहाँ पर कोई पकड़ने वाला नहीं मिलेगा. He is quite clever. During the first hours, this caused him no difficulty. During the first hours means when he entered the forest, during the few initial hours, जो शुरू के कुछ घंटे थे, वो आराम से बीत रहे थे क्योंकि उसके पास 30 kroners थे. He was very happy, he was very delighted that मैंने आज 30 kroners की कमाई की है. That is also absolutely free. He did not have to do any kind of hard work for that, and he was quite pleasured by himself. He was quite delighted by himself that now I have 30 kroners in my pocket. मेरे कुछ महीनों का या कुछ weeks का जो गुजारा है, जो livelihood है, that can be well spent. He was quite happy during the initial hours while he was in the forest. जब जंगल में कुछ घंटे वो चल रहा था, तब वो काफी खुश था. There was no difficulty. Later in the day, it became worse. Later in the day, जब थोड़े टाइम बीता, कुछ घंटे बीते, when few hours were spent, it became worse. The situation became worse. What situation? For it was big and confusing forest. The forest was very big one, very gigantic one, very huge one, and it was quite confusing. The routes and directions, it was quite like a labyrinth. Labyrinth. Labyrinth मतलब क्या होता है? भूल भुलैया. तो of course the forest was like a labyrinth for him. He could not make out the pathway to exit. वो enter तो हो गया, woods में he entered, but he could not know where to exit. He was just lost in the forest. He was just lost in those woods. उस जंगल में वो खो गया था, उसको वो रास्ता नहीं मिल रहा था, और अब वो वहाँ जंगल में, woods में, forest में भटक रहा है. Later in the day it became worse, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. It was a very big and confusing forest, of course. He did not know how to exit, how to get away from this forest. He tried to be sure to walk in a definite direction, but the paths twisted back and forth so strangely. उसको लगा कि ठीक है, I will go straight now. I will follow a definite direction. I will follow a definite path. मैं इस particular route पे ही जाऊँगा और क्या होगा और मुझे exit मिल जाएगा. But वो रास्ते इतने easy नहीं थे. The pathways were not so easy. They were twisted. Twisted मतलब क्या होता है? Zigzag होना. कोई definite उसमें direction का sense नहीं होता है. कोई line नहीं होती है. Twisted means in a very zigzag manner. So the pathway were very confusing. They were in a zigzag manner, and the rat trap seller got lost into that forest. He tried to be sure to walk in a definite direction, but the paths twisted back and forth so strangely. Of course, it was a strange forest for him. उसको नहीं पता था directions क्या हैं. Strangely means unfamiliarity, जिसमें होती है. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the wood. He walked and walked. He kept endlessly walking and walking in the forest, but ultimately he could not find any end or any exit point. It was like he was lost or he was jailed in that forest. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the wood, and finally he realized that he had only been walking around in the same part of the forest. Then he came to realize that मैं तो सिर्फ इसी एक particular area, forest के area में walk कर रहा हूँ, मैं इस area से बाहर तो निकला ही नहीं. आपने कोई मूवीज़ देखी हो, कोई एडवेंचर वाली मूवीज़ या हॉरर मूवीज़, bunch of people go into the forest and they get trapped inside it. They get lost inside it. और क्या होता है, उनको लगता है कि वो आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, बट इन रियलिटी दे आर जस्ट रोमिंग अराउंड, दे आर जस्ट रिवॉल्विंग अराउंड द सेम एरिया. यही केस, यही सिनेरियो रैट ट्रैप सेलर के साथ भी हुआ. उसने क्या किया, व्हाट ही डिड, ही केप्ट वॉकिंग अलोंग इन द सेम डायरेक्शन, द सेम पाथ, एंड ही कुड नॉट get out from the forest. What is happening next? All at once he recalled his thoughts about the world and the rat trap. Suddenly a thought came into his mind. क्या हुआ? What thought it was? कि उसने एक theory suggest की थी, the entire world is nothing but a big rat trap, and all the riches and joys, all the food, shelter, clothing, heat, all the materialistic things or the luxurious things are nothing but bait. Bait क्या होता है? Bait means the thing of attraction. Bait means thing of attraction. So इसी तरह से उसने वो थ्योरी सोची और अब उसको लग रहा है कि वो थ्योरी मेरे ऊपर ही इम्प्लीमेंट हो चुकी है. आज आपका क्वेश्चन यही है, हाउ वाज द थ्योरी ऑफ रैट ट्रैप सेलर गॉट इम्प्लीमेंटेड ऑन हिमसेल्फ. तो कैसे उसके ऊपर वो थ्योरी इम्प्लीमेंट हुई, देखते हैं क्या हुआ. नाउ हिज ओन टर्न हैड कम. नाउ इट इज हिज ओन टर्न, इट इज हिज ओन चांस टू गेट इनसाइड दैट थ्योरी, टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट थ्योरी. और वो थ्योरी से क्या पार्ट हुआ उसका? He had let himself be fooled by a bait and had been caught. He had been attracted, he had been tempted, he had been amused by a bait. और bait यहाँ पे क्या है? Those 30 kroners of the old man are the bait. और उसमें rat trap क्या हो जाएगा? पढ़ते हैं आगे. The whole forest with its trunks and branches, its thickets and fallen logs, closed in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. Of course, जो फॉरेस्ट है वो एक बहुत बड़ा रैट ट्रैप हो चुका है. और फॉरेस्ट को कैसे डिस्क्राइब किया गया है? with its branches and trunks and thickets and fallen logs. thickets मतलब क्या होते हैं? bushes, जो स्मॉल झाड़ियाँ होती हैं, bushes होते हैं, shrubs होते हैं, those are called bushes. और thickets थिक होती हैं, घनी होती हैं, झाड़ियाँ होती हैं. और trunks क्या होते हैं? जो बड़े बड़े पेड़ हैं. फॉलन लॉग्स, जो लकड़ी के टुकड़े नीचे गिरे हुए हैं. ऑल दोज थिंग्स दैट आर इनसाइड द फॉरेस्ट दैट क्लोज्ड इन अपॉन हिम, मतलब उसके चारों तरफ एक बाउंड्री बनाई जिससे वो बाहर नहीं निकल सकता है. एंड देयर इज अ वेरी नाइस वर्ड विच इज बीइंग प्रिस्क्राइब्ड ओवर हियर, दैट इज impenetrable prison. Impenetrable means which cannot be entered or exited. जिसके या तो अंदर जाना मुश्किल है और एक बार अंदर तो चले गए बट उससे बाहर निकलना वापस मुश्किल है, तो दैट इज इम्पेनिट्रेबल। इम्पेनिट्रेबल का एक और मतलब होता है विच कैन नॉट बी पियर्स्ड, जिसके आर पार नहीं जाया जा सकता है। सपोज दिस बुक आई कैन नॉट पेनिट्रेट दिस विद द मार्कर, इट इज इम्पेनिट्रेबल कंसिडरिंग दिस मार्कर। ऑफकोर्स अगर मैं कोई लोहे का कोई इक्विपमेंट लेके इसको अगर पेनिट्रेट करूँ तो इट इज पॉसिबल, बट फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ अ मार्कर द पेनिट्रेशन कैन नॉट हैपन। तो इम्पेनिट्रेबल मतलब जिसको पियर्स नहीं किया जा सकता या विच कैन नॉट बी एंटर्ड और एग्जिटेड। So the rat trap seller is thinking that I myself have fallen prey to my own theory. And what was the theory? That the whole world is a big rat trap. All the riches and joys and materialistic things are the bait. और people जो एक बार अंदर enter हो चुके हैं, they will never escape that prison. In the same manner, the theory got implemented on himself. How? The entire forest, जो entire forest था, all the thickets and branches and trunks and fallen logs were the rat trap. And what was the bait? The 30 kroners was the bait. So you have to write this answer by all yourself. He got entrapped, he got ensnared, he got what we can say trapped or imprisoned, incarcerated into that trap which was the forest. Forest is a trap, bait is equals to money which he stole from the old man. Okay, the whole forest with its trunks and branches, its thickets already clear, fallen logs, जो गिरे हुए पेड़ हैं, गिरे हुए लकड़ियों के टुकड़े हैं, close in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. He could never escape. It is inescapable. वहाँ से rescue करना possible नहीं है। ऐसा किसने सोचा? rat trap seller ने सोचा। It was late in December. Now the real story is beginning. अभी तक तो सिर्फ हमें एक फाउंडेशन मिल रहा था. We got to know the nature of rat trap seller कि वो किस टाइप का है. वो उसने अपने होस्ट को चीट कर लिया, जिसने उसको इतना जेनरसली फूड प्रोवाइड किया, उसको एंटरटेनमेंट प्रोवाइड किया, उसको टोबैको प्रोवाइड किया, एंड ही बिट्रेड हिम, ही चीटेड हिम, ही कमिटेड अ फ्रॉड, ही कमिटेड अ थीवरी ऑफ स्टीलिंग 30 kroners from the old man. Now we got to know the nature of the rat trap seller, that he is a thief. He does not care about anyone else. He is a selfish, self-centered person, and now he has fallen prey to the theory of the world being a rat trap. अब दिसंबर में क्या स्टोरी स्टार्ट होती है? It was late in December, जब ये घटना हो रही है, जब ये इवेंट हो रहा है, जब ये स्टोरी actually is happening. It was late in December. Darkness was already descending over the forest. December is the month of winter. और winter में जो रात होती है वो around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock it happened. So what was happening? The darkness was descending over the forest. So for the entire day and night, he kept revolving and rotating around the same forest, around the same area in the forest, and he could not get out. तो क्या हुआ फिर? Darkness started descending. Descending means what? Falling down या descending down या coming down. तो darkness जो है वो earth को wrap करने लग गई, earth में आने लग गई. मतलब it was going to be the night time आने वाला था. This increased the danger and also increased his gloom and despair. एक तो danger of course at night time lots of wild animals hunt. Usually wild animals go for their hunting and poaching or eating at night time only. So rat trap seller को डर लगने लग गया था. Of course there was a chance of being eaten by a wild animal, by a wild boar or by lion or tiger or bear or anyone. So उसको डर लग रहा था कि हो सकता है कोई भी wild animal आके मुझे खा जाएगा. It will feed on me. So there was a danger. And secondly, what was also increasing? His gloom and despair. Gloom and despair. Gloom can be termed as sadness or tension or stress, depression. Again, despair और gloom जो है वो synonym ही है. Despair का मतलब हम समझ सकते हैं disappointment या upset होना, तो that is your despair. So his gloom and despair, his sadness, his melancholy, his disappointment was increasing, his depression was increasing. Of course ये बात है, जब वो स्टार्ट किया था फॉरेस्ट में उसने अपनी जर्नी को, he was quite happy. Why was he happy? Because he had those 30 kroners in his pocket. But ultimately when he could not find the route and then it became dark, the night time was approaching, he became tensed, he became worried, he became anxious, and that is why his gloom and despair increased. Finally, he saw no way out. He saw no way out. He saw that the forest is impenetrable. Now I have been imprisoned or incarcerated in this forest. अब यहाँ से बाहर निकलना, escape करना impossible हो चुका है. He accepted his fate. He accepted his destiny. उसने अपने भाग्य को accept कर लिया. और क्या हुआ? He finally he saw no way out and he sank down on the ground. Sank down on the ground मतलब he sat on the ground. वो नीचे बैठ गया with despair, with disappointment. वो इतना उदास था, इतना upset था कि उसने अपने आप को ground में surrender कर दिया, yield कर दिया that मैं हार मान लेता हूँ. I have accepted my fate. अगर मुझे मृत्यु होगी, if I am going to die, I will die in this forest. Okay. But just as he laid his head on the ground, he heard a sound. Of course, when he laid his head on the ground, जब वो वहाँ सोने के लिए अपना head को नीचे ले गया ground पे, he heard a sound. He heard a voice, and what was the sound? What was the voice? A hard, regular thumping. Thumping means the constant sound of this. ये जो thumping होता है, throbbing होता है, हमने deep water में भी पढ़ा था. Thumping, throbbing, similar synonyms होते हैं. Throbbing means what? Making a constant beating sound. बार बार जो beating की sound आती है, that is thumping. So he heard a thumping sound. He raised him. There was no doubt as to what that was. There was no doubt. उसको assured हो गया कि thumping sound किसकी हो सकती है. He was a clever man, a cunning man. So he was an experienced man. So he thought कि ये जो thumping sound है वो किसकी है देखते हैं. He raised himself. उसने अपने आप को वापस ज़मीन से उठाया. He got up. He stood up. Those are the hammer strokes from an iron mill. Those are the hammer strokes. Hammer strokes मतलब जो hammer जो बार बार beat करता है, that is the hammer stroke. तो उसको ये confirm हो गया. He was assured that ये जो thumping की sound है वो कहाँ से आ रही है? The hammer is producing those sound. कहीं पे iron mill है आसपास में. There is an iron mill located, iron factory located nearby, and someone is throbbing the iron, someone is thumping the iron, beating the iron, stroking the iron, और वही iron hammer जो है वो sound produce कर रहा है. Someone is beating, stroking, thumping, throbbing the hammer in an iron factory, in an iron mill. तो उसको वो आवाज़ सुनाई दी and he followed the voice. There must be people nearby. He also assumed that iron mill है, कोई hammer को stroke कर रहा है, कोई hammer को beat कर रहा है, तो of course there would be people nearby. वहाँ people हो सकते हैं. He summoned all his strength. Summon means he invited or he collected or he gathered up all his strength. जितनी भी strength उसमें बची हुई थी, उसने उनको इकट्ठा किया और क्या हुआ? He summoned all his strength, got up and staggered in the direction of the sound. Staggered means stumbled. S-T-U-M-B-L-E-D. Stumbled means लड़खड़ा के चलना. आप बराबर डायरेक्शन में नहीं चलते हो. Because obviously he was walking from the morning till night. He was exhausted. He was very much tired. He was fatigued. So that is why he staggered. He stumbled. He could not walk properly. Who? Rat Trap Seller. हम पूरे स्टोरी में Rat Trap Seller की ही बात कर रहे हैं. दूसरा कैरेक्टर कौन सा था? Old man का कैरेक्टर. So what happened? He got up. He summoned all his courage. जितना भी उसमें strength, जितनी भी ताकत उसमें बची थी, उसने उन सबको summon किया और वो उठ खड़ा हुआ और जहाँ से वो हैमर की आवाज़ आ रही थी, उसको फॉलो करते हुए वो आगे बढ़ा. Reading. The Ramsjo Iron Works. Ramsjo Iron Works पहले कहाँ मेंशन था? वो ओल्ड मैन ने मेंशन किया था that he was a crofter at an iron mill, और iron mill का नाम क्या था? Ramsjo. तो obviously the old man was related or associated with Ramsjo Iron Mills, और वो जो मिल थी वो Ramsjo Iron Mills थी, which are now closed down, were not so long ago a large plant with smelter, rolling mill and forge. Of course Ramsjo Iron Mill जो है वो अभी तो बंद हो चुकी है, बट कुछ टाइम पहले ही, just a little while ago, it was a huge plant, it was a huge factory, और उस फैक्ट्री में क्या होता था? There was smelter. Smelter मतलब क्या होता है? Furnace. Smelter means furnace. I'm writing here. Now what is furnace? Furnace is a fireplace. Fireplace हिंदी में जिसको हम आग की भट्टी बोलते हैं. आग की भट्टी जहाँ पर लोहे को मेल्ट किया जाता है, that is smelter or furnace or fireplace. Fireplace is an easy word, you can easily remember it. उसको अंडरलाइन करके वहाँ पे पास में लिख देना, स्मेल्टर, फर्नेस, फायरप्लेस. तो वहाँ पे उस ऑब्वियसली इट्स एन आयरन मिल, तो वहाँ पे ह्यूज स्मेल्टर वॉज देयर, अ वेरी ह्यूज gigantic smelter was there. What else? Rolling mill, of course, उसको आयरन को रोल करने के लिए कोई रोलिंग मिल, कोई मशीन होगी. एंड फोर्ज मतलब क्या होता है, किसी चीज़ को आप प्रेस करके कोई शेप देते हैं, दैट इज फोर्जिंग समथिंग. फोर्जिंग मतलब किसी चीज़ को प्रेस करके यू आर अप्लाइंग योर प्रेशर और फोर्स ऑन समथिंग एंड यू आर गिविंग द शेप. जैसे आप आटा गूंथते हैं तो यू आर फोर्जिंग और यू आर नीडिंग दैट डो बिकॉज उसमें एक शेप प्रोड्यूस होता है. तो यहाँ पे आयरन को जो शेप देने के लिए जो मशीनरी होती है उसको यहाँ पे फोर्ज बोल सकते हैं. Okay, in the summertime, long lines of heavily loaded barges and scows slid down the canal. See, lots of words are coming down. क्या है first of all in summertime? यहाँ तक तो हमें समझ में आया है. Summertime में क्या होता है? In the months of May and June and July, long lines of heavily loaded barges and scows slid down the canal. वहाँ पे एक canal था. There was a canal over there, and what happened? Loads and loads of barges and scows. Now what are barges and scows? दोनों को underline करके पास में लिखो. Small boats, B-O-A-T-S, boats. तो small boats में वो iron को लाते थे. They used to load the irons on those barges and scows, and those were sent into the canal for the purpose of transportation. So ऐसा मानो कि वहाँ पे कोई canal था. There was a canal over there and small barges and scows जिन पे यहाँ पे बहुत सारा iron loaded रहता है. That iron was shipped, that iron was transported from the iron mill to the other places. This was the basic mode of transportation for the iron प्रोडक्ट. तो मिल थी, मिल से आयरन कहीं ना कहीं तो जाएगा, वो अब रॉ मटेरियल हो या फिनिश प्रोडक्ट हो, व्हाटएवर. सो समर टाइम में वो एक्सपोर्ट किया करते थे, वो यहाँ से अपना जो प्रोडक्ट है उसको बाहर भेजा करते थे थ्रू व्हाट? बार्जेस एंड स्काउ.